bathroom window, go around and peek in the window, follow me places that, and anywhere I would go, he would be behind me, or I would see him in a distance because I was in the relationship with the second husband.
The one tried to shoot you.
That's correct.
His actions shouldn't determine whether you go across the country. It doesn't matter.
This is what they're trying to understand, and I have to tell you, it's a legitimate question.
Absolutely.
I've been married 41 years, and we have 2 boys, and if for some reason those boys couldn't have been with my wife when they were growing up, she wouldn't have left the block, let alone moved to Maine. I don't understand as a mother how you would reason that your best choice is to move as far away from them as you can possibly move.
The only thing I can say, Dr. Phil, is it was the worst decision I've ever made in my entire life.
Then why are you defending it?
Because I want to move on.
You can't move on without acknowledging it in the first time. Like anytime there was ever any apology, there was always a but.
What they're saying is there are excuses.
You gotta own it.
There are always excuses. We have to take a break, and then we're going to look through Geraldine's list of excuses, and you'll understand what they mean. So we'll be right back. They feel that you've played them for the fool.
The fact that you chose to stay with him multiple times.
It's not a choice.
It absolutely is a choice.
And later,
I'm not the same person. Did I not make plans to come out this summer?
Did you come?
I did not come.
that's what they see. You don't get it.
These are some of the hateful messages that I've received from Alex. You mad because you're running out of ways to people over, Geraldine? At least I'm not an absent parent or a two-timing filthy slut who married men that progressively got dumber until you found one that was perfect for you. My children will never know who you are. Your memories will fade as you grow older. You're the worst mother a guy could have. Die in the gutter. Have a horrible life. I was so angry that he could be so disrespectful. How did he get this far with my sons and I?
What they're saying to you is, I said, why did you do it? You said, it's the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. You haven't said that to them without following it up with a but. You make excuses. I made a list of them. You said, I was in an abusive marriage, so I did the best I could for them when they were younger. Abuse with my husband got bad, so my visitation slowed down. It's probably better that they weren't around anyways. They would have witnessed the abuse. I've had a lot of health issues and surgeries to prevent me from traveling. I'd have been there, but I couldn't. I had 2 new small babies and money was tight. I never promised anything, so I can't even call it broken promises. It was more of broken follow-throughs. My sons never listened to my side of the story. I requested an expedited custody hearing because I was worried, and it got turned around on me. I officially lost the kids because the judge asked them, who do you want to live with? The kids despised my husband so much, they chose to be with their dad. It just goes on.
I didn't get into detail with these kids about my relationship with their father because I didn't feel that it was necessary for them to hear the beginning of our marriage to the end. I've bits and pieces. Maybe there's buts behind that too.
Look, I don't think children should be dragged into adult issues, but I do think that these young men, at a time when they were vulnerable, at a time when they're asking themselves, what's wrong with me that my own mother doesn't want to be with me? And they get these messages, hey, your Christmas presents are in the mail, but the mail lost them. I was going to come, but something happened. It was just time and time again, they feel that you've played them for the fool. These guys are telling me that you made promises you didn't keep.
You remember the first Christmas in Maine? You guys came out the following summer, and you would walk to the end of the street and fish. I have those good memories. And then the visitation, yeah, they slowed down.
I have those good memories too. You want to know what they're tainted with? They're tainted with the fact